Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and back at it once again, but this time with a different hardware wallet. We're going to be going over how to store OX DNX, a wrapped version of the Dynex token, on a OneKey hardware wallet. Now, there's different hardware wallets from the OneKey family, but the application and the management is going to be basically the same, just different steps in like the setup, the process, adding tokens, so on and so forth. You will need some Ethereum already on your wallet, and you will need some Dynex either stored on your web wallet, your mobile wallet, or the GUI wallet like I have. The only OneKey that supports Dynex natively, the native token, is the OneKey Classic. And unfortunately, while I have asked OneKey to please provide that same support to the other family of products, they have not done so. And we have the OneKey Classic 1S. So it doesn't support the Dynex native token, but hopefully we see some updates from them in the future. But continuing on, just know that difference. So we don't have support on our particular device for the native Dynex token, but as long as you have some Dynex somewhere, you should be good to go. As my son gets ready to leave for work, you hear the ring. But moving on, we have a number of different products available. The OneKey Classic 1S is a pretty budget option hardware wallet. There are different options out there. We went over how to store the wrapped version of Dynex or OX DNX on our Ledger and our SafePal. Both good options as well. So as long as you got the wallet, you're good to go. We can go to the bridge, but you're going to need the application, the OneKey application. Now, the browser extension is a good option, but also I like the application itself, and we can actually go to the bridge inside the wallet app. So just make sure you have your hardware wallet on standby, ready to go. You will need to type in your PIN, right? It is going to ask for your PIN, and then you just need to put it in correct and get logged in, connect it up via Type-C connection at the bottom, just to be ready to go on the side. So I have the application, but I'm going to show you as well through the bridge. If we want, we can just go to OneKey's main website, click on apps, and then click browser extension. That's going to take us here. Click Chrome. That's going to take us here, and then we can add to Chrome, but you will need to import your hardware wallet account into the OneKey browser extension. Once it's been added, the Chrome browser or Chromium browser will let you know, and we can just click the icon by going to the puzzle piece, scrolling down, OneKey, and now here we are, connect hardware wallet. I showed you how to do this in a previous video on the setup guide for the OneKey, so I'm not going to go through all the steps, but just go through whatever you need to in order to connect your wallet. It will detect here in just a moment now that I connected it, and then I can import my accounts on this hardware wallet into my browser extension. There it is. Select it and go through the steps, and I'll meet you back here at the Dynex bridge, which is bridge.dynexcoin.org. So now we have our wallet all set on the browser side of things as well as on the desktop application side of things. So now when we go to the bridge, one of two ways. I can copy this URL right here, or I can just click Connect Wallet in the upper right-hand corner. Now that we have the OneKey browser extension added, just like SafePal was added once I had the browser extension, we should also see OneKey in here. But it's not showing. Maybe refresh real quick. Give it a second. Connect, and boom, there it is. OneKey, and we can select that to use our browser extension. If we got to approve it and allow it access to our account, so we're going to hit Approve. And now you can see in the upper right-hand corner, we are connected. We want to make sure we do that. Now, on the desktop application, the cool thing is we can go to the browser section or click New Tab, either or, and we can actually search for the URL. In the upper right-hand corner of this application, we can paste the URL we just copied and choose Visit External Site. You can see it's already in my history. We click Visit External Site, and that exact same bridge that's right here is going to show up inside our desktop application. And now we can click Connect Wallet. Same thing, click OneKey. And you can see OneKey also works with MetaMask as well. You can also set it as your default, but I like to use MetaMask as my default and use SafePal, OneKey, and other wallets as an alternative if need be. But click on OneKey. It's going to do the exact same thing that we need to approve access to that account. Approve, and then there it is. And you can see the matching addresses ending in 17F2E in the top right of both the desktop app and the browser application. Now that we've done that, we need to set the amount of Dynex that we want to transfer. So we're in this case, for this test result, we're just going to do 10, right? And we're going to get 9.9 OX DNX. This is a fee of 0.01 DNX in the processing of bridging this asset from the Dynex native system or network to the Ethereum network. So now we can go ahead and click on bridge. And then we need to grab this information, just like I showed you in previous videos. Use our Dynex mobile wallet or web app to send. And we need to copy in all that information, okay? So first thing is pay to. Actually, we're going to go ahead and just do 10 Dynex first. Then we're going to copy the address we need and put it in the pay to field. And then this memo, if you pay attention, has payment ID in brackets. And at the very bottom of our GUI wallet, it says payment ID. It doesn't say memo, but payment ID. Don't get confused by that like I was at the very beginning. But now we have the address we're paying to, which is the bridge, the amount of Dynex we need to send, the payment ID, and then there's a fee of 0.0010 DNX or Dynex. So we're going to hit send. Okay. And sometimes you might have to type in your password, but now the funds are on their way. We can monitor it in the transaction field. If you double click on it, you can copy the transaction hash, go to the Dynex Block Explorer, and keep an eye on it. Now, one thing I mentioned in my previous videos regarding the Dynex bridge is that it will take a hot minute to complete. You will see here it says processing time of 60 minutes. But additionally, after you go to claim your OX DNX on the Ethereum mainnet, it will take an additional 20 to 30 minutes to get those funds actually in your wallet. So if you're trying to execute a fast trade with your Dynex, bridging it over, getting it on the Ethereum ecosystem so you can then swap it on Uniswap, it's going to be a lot longer. So be prepared. Don't try to do it at the last minute. So right now we just need to wait. And if I get out of your way, not only would we see it show up in the upper right of our application inside our OneKey desktop app, but it will also show, if we did it through the normal browser, it would also show up here. We could check history. A blue number 1 is going to show up here in just a few minutes. Just be patient. And then we just need to hang tight for 30 confirmations. And looking at the Block Explorer, as we just talked about, the transaction hash just went from pending in mempool to actually a confirmation or a block height. We're waiting on some additional confirmation, still at 0. And we can see that the address is labeled as bridge, which is the address that we use to connect or contribute or integrate with the Dynex bridge. Just be patient. Just checking on the Block Explorer. Love the way the new Block Explorer for Dynex has looked since they came out with it. It's not new, but I just love it. So much better and so much more data and information compared to the original Block Explorer. You can click on each state, play around, and see what's going on. But now it's just a matter of waiting. The 60 minutes, which I know can be a deterrent, but it will still allow you to integrate or use Dynex on the Ethereum ecosystem. And look, in the upper right hand corner on both my browser and the desktop app, we have the blue number 1. You see that? Click on it and it would tell you that we are at 1 of 30 confirmations. Once we hit 30 confirmations, this will change again from confirming to claim, and then we can claim our OX DNX or Dynex on the Ethereum system, Ethereum network, and now we can go and trade it on Uniswap, which will show you after we claim. So now we can claim our OX DNX, but something I just want to show you real quick, if I close out this browser, right, or even if I disconnect this wallet, I can always come back because I own the wallet and just reconnect, sign back in, approve it, and I can claim my funds. So don't be afraid if you close your browser by accident, if you disconnect, whatever it might be, it would still be here, and you could always go and claim it. And again, we could do this not only on the desktop application for OneKey, but also on the browser. Just hit claim, and then we gotta wait a little bit longer to go ahead and receive those funds. But what's going to happen is your little window pops up here. You can scroll through and see the data. This information is very useful to some people, not everybody, but then just hit confirm. You can look at the fee. This is why you need some Ethereum, because Ethereum gas is expensive, but that is the fee. Just went up a little bit on me, so let's go ahead and confirm before it goes up anymore. And now we just wait a little bit and we will see our token should show up on our network once we put in our PIN on the device right now, which you can't see it right now, but these little dots correspond to numbers on my device, which is plugged in via Type-C, and you just need to put in your PIN code wherever those numbers are. They do move around. They're not always going to be in the same place, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They always get swapped around, which is good for security. So put in your PIN and confirm. And then it says confirm on device. I'm going to have a little transaction on my screen. Let me go ahead and show you that, which, as you can see, is saying Ethereum transaction. We're going to hit this little button right here to go to next. Send to. You're just confirming and matching the address with what's on your screen. Okay. Hit next. From and to. Confirm the numbers. Confirm the transaction. Here's the fee amount. Again, quite expensive. Hit next. Here's the data that we were just talking about. We can scroll down to see all the bytes of data. And then, do we want to sign this transaction? Check mark for yes, or the power button for no. We're going to go ahead and click yes. Transaction sent. And now on the main screen, you can see success. So now we are just waiting for the token to show up in our wallet. And if we go to the desktop application, we could just sit here on our wallet section and just wait for it. But we can also, because we got to add the token, like MetaMask hasn't added support for it yet, but it might in the future. If the token doesn't show up automatically, let's go add that manually with the token symbol. Let's try putting in the contract address, or we could just search the symbol OXDNX. There it is. So we're going to add this token. Hit add. Boom, there's the token. Now we're just waiting for it to show up in our wallet. It's refreshing right now, but it's going to take a minute for that thing to show up. Oh, nope, there it is. $3.14. So we are all set. Now we have our token claimed, and it's in our wallet. And now we can head on over to the DeFi space via Uniswap to swap ROX, DNX, or our wrapped Dynex to Ethereum or any of the tokens on the Ethereum mainnet. In the upper right hand corner, again, click connect, and you want to choose your wallet application, OneKey in this particular instance. We're going to go ahead and approve. I understand. Again, you see our wallet connected. We go ahead and hit this arrow to push that towards the top, hit max, and now about $3 and some change of OXDNX we can swap to Ethereum. But if you look at the bottom here, unfortunately, the gas to swap this $3 worth of OXDNX is going to cost us over $10. There's good times to swap things on Ethereum and even worse times to do that. In my experience, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the worst times because gas is going to be high. If you can wait to early morning weekends or early morning like Sunday, Monday, those could be good times to swap stuff when you only are swapping small amounts of currencies. Now, if you're swapping larger amounts of currencies, that $10 may not be as astronomical as we might think. But now we have our OXDNX on our wallet via OneKey, and we can swap via Uniswap, but we also can swap with the embedded features inside OneKey. Check out my full review video on this hardware wallet. And that is how you store, manage, or swap your OXDNX on the OneKey wallet. It would be awesome to have them support the native Dynex token. But here in the swap feature, you can see we can swap positions, right? And we can look for our token. There it is. And we can swap it to Ethereum right here within the app without having to go to Uniswap. And you can see that the gas fees might be a little bit less or a little bit more. It depends on the provider. Right now, the provider is 1inch. But again, look at it. So it dropped down from $11 over here on Uniswap, or $10 on the application, to around $6. That's a little bit better or easier to chew. But either way, the point was, how do you store, manage, and swap OXDNX on the OneKey wallet? There you have it. It would be much better for the community if OneKey would consider allowing the native Dynex token to be supported on a number of its products, not just the classic by itself, but we'll have to wait and see. But I just wanted to get this video out for you. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here, like the affiliate link to where you can go pick up a OneKey hardware wallet if you are interested, and much more. But you all have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.
you.